Hi, this is Yang. People call me Yang or Dr. Park. So I'm going to take this opportunity to introduce BUSA 2010, Microcomputer Applications and Business. Okay, again, BUSA 2010. All right. So I'm going to go through some important information. Okay, I'm not going to go through every detail in the syllabus, but you need to read the syllabus. Okay, so here we go. We'll have a video conference meeting on Wednesdays. Just want to try to make sure this is correct. Yeah, it is correct. Wednesdays by Microsoft Teams. That's 8 to 9 p.m. Of course. I think we can do at least 6 times. So the requirement is you need to attend at least 3 times. Okay, that's a requirement. The reason for that is basically I'm trying to help you out. That's the important thing. Okay. And if you don't want, that's fine. I mean, because I'm sure some of you have a full-time job and you may have a night shift, for example. So, you know, you may have different situations, but trying to help you out as much because this is online, and by establishing some of this online video conference, you can ask me questions, or so I can try to help you out, or we can go over tests, or we take a look at any problems you may have. So that's the purpose of this online conference. Okay, so make sure to check the times and dates on the syllabus. All right, so we're going to specifically use Office 2021 or higher. Okay, so Excel. Excel is the one we're going to use mainly. And if you have Excel installed, that's great. If you don't, you can download Office 365, which is a cloud version, or sometimes we call it web version from GSW website for free. Okay, so you can just go to this link and you will find those information. All right, so let's go to actually go view. All right, so if you look at the go view right away, you see the announcement, right? So on the announcement, you'll see the important information in terms of what's going on this week, what are the due, and tutorials, for example, and give you reminders. You may have some bonus point opportunities. There's an important piece of information. So you need to check this announcement almost every day, right? So that's the first thing you need to do. Then you go to content. The content learning modules are there. Okay, you go through from module 1, 2, 3, which is equivalent to the week 1, week 2, week 3. Okay. Before you do that, make sure you read the syllabus. Okay. And also make sure you read the 5 steps to success. Okay, so we put it into documents so that we can help you out how to successfully complete any of those courses. an image. Again, each module, if you go to module 1, consists of some of the summary, I should say, or some things you need to know, or you just show the textbook module. Because the textbook we are using is more like a lab book, okay? So it'll give you all those steps that you need to go through. So that's why you need to get onto it. It's not like you're just looking at it, you understand it. You need to get your hand dirty every day for 7 or 8 weeks. Okay, that's the whole point of this book, right? And then at the end of this module, you have assignment, quiz. Same thing if you go to module 2 or week 2, then it'll give you a lesson of this module 2. I believe module 2 is about formatting uh, spreadsheets. And also you have some exercises module 2, which is not required to submit, but you need to submit assignment 2. And in this module you have discussions. But discussions are not really tied to each module. Okay, it's not really under each module, but because of time, I think that's why I put it into the module 2. Okay, so in terms of discussion, you go to discussion board and you follow the directions and you are participating the the discussion. And quiz, in terms of quizzes, uh, you have multiple choices basically and short answers. It's not too many, only 10, not more than 10 most of the time. And good thing about this is you have 2 attempts each quiz. So you don't have to worry about too much. I mean, of course it's important, but you know, you don't have to feel too much pressure, okay? Because you have 2 chances. All right. So that's how each module consists of. All right. And here we go. Video conference meeting link. Well, that's the previous one, so I need to update this. Okay. One thing I need to point out is, here we go. Sorry. There you go, learning outcome. If you look at learning outcome, you should have understanding for other learning outcomes. But number 5, which is new for me as well, because we try to promote this Microsoft Office Specialist Certification exam. Okay, so we thought it's very good outlet to show your skill. Okay, we practice it, we accumulate knowledge, we understand it, but why not just show your proficiency, for example, okay, by passing this certification exam. Of course, it's not free. And if you took it and passed it, this Office Specialist Certification exam in Excel, then you automatically get an A. Okay. Of course, there's assuming you successfully finish other assignments. Okay. So So that's one of the new learning outcome we put it this semester. Hopefully, hopefully as many students as motivated to take this exam, and I believe the employers and companies they're looking at this certification proficiency as well. Okay, and that's why we bring it up as well. You know, not only can show your skills in school, but at the same time you can use your certification in your workplaces as well. Hopefully, help your your you know. Okay, about Proctor testing. Okay, so we're going to utilize Proctor U service. So you need to create a Proctor U account. Okay, if you don't have one. So you need to go to this link and get informed and create a Proctor account so that you can schedule your tests. Okay. I think we're going to need a few more days to set it up so that they can load up the testing. So, give it a few more days at least until Thursday or Friday. Then you can schedule your testing with the proctor, right? And also test it out is important. So again, if you access to the test it out link, then it'll give you step by step so that it'll check your machine, audio, video, and so forth, and they'll let you know whether you're ready or not. Okay, so that's important steps. All right, in terms of grading components, so we have 3 proctor tests, so they are all scheduled. As you can see, we have individual assignments, so we're going to utilize case problems or those problems listed in the textbook at the end of each chapter. All right, and here's the important thing you need to do. You need to insert your name into the header of each spreadsheet, each or file you're submitting. That's important. Okay, that's all. Just one thing that we need to do so that I know you are the person. All right, projects. Uh, I don't think we're gonna have too many. 1 or 2 projects, which is form of uh, problems. Okay, it's not from the textbook, but uh, of course it's related to Excel problems. Then again, Teams meeting. So you need to participate in at least 3 times during the semester. Okay, I mean during the summer, and make sure check the times in the syllabus. Discussion board. I mean discussions. So you go to discussions and you participate in quizzes. So that would be about 70 points. Okay, so we have 3 makeup days. Okay, so rather than you have some excuses and all that, why not use 3 makeup days if you have to use it, right? Something may happen, then you can submit late, but not more than 3 days. Okay, if you exhausted 3 days, there'll be penalty. Okay, but we cannot accept it 3 days past the deadline, right? So you need to understand this policy. All right. All right. Other things here, free tutoring. Okay, if you look up the menu, the Go view, you'll see tutoring service. Okay, under there you'll see the tutor.com. So you can find some tutoring service available on the tutor.com. And you can use it for Excel, you can use it for other math, for example, those classes. And accessibility service in terms of your disabilities, if you uh, need accommodations, and make sure contact Office of Accommodations and Access. And academic integrity and plagiarism. You need to understand that, right? Um, as something happen in regard to integrity and plagiarism, and you get F in this course. Okay. Well, the College of Business actually adapted policy regarding use of generative AI tools. Tools like ChatGPT or Gemini, Copilot. So you need to understand that anytime you used, well, we are not against using, these tools. So what we need to do is anytime you have used and you submitted those results from those tools, then you need to show just like other writing assignment. You need to show where they come from, when, how, those details. Okay, so that's the whole thing about policy regarding use of generative AI. All right. So if you have any questions about this or any other things, let me know. And don't try to spend hours by yourself trying to figure it out. Just let me know first. Okay, that's the easiest way. And I'm here to help you out. So I'll see you in another video.